Hey, what's going on? It's D Train one more again. Oh yeah. I got a special topic. I was thinking about it, so I said let me talk about it. And when I was going through it the first time, I was thinking about giving it the headline when white people trust and believe in you dot dot dot. But then I realized, once I thought about it a little bit more, it didn't take too long either, man. It's like, wow, am I feeding into that racial divide where I feel like I have to go to defend or support white people per se? Are we at that point? And then I realized, man, I don't have to go there. I don't have to subscribe to that. Because there's a lot of good people out there who, when they believe in you and then when they trust you, dot dot dot, they support you. Number one, I don't have too many because I know I get long-winded and I don't want this to be very long. They support you. They support you quietly and outwardly, overtly. Like, it's easy when you know somebody's supporting you outwardly. A few times, probably in a night on a Sunday, somebody be like, "Hey, everybody, my name is blah, and this is D Train, and D Train is the man." You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, all right. It feels kind of weird when somebody's giving you props like that, but sometimes you just gotta take it. But then you got that other group who supports you quietly, and you don't know when they're doing it. You don't know that they're doing it. They're just doing it. They believe in you. They kind of trust you as much as they know about you. It reminds me of this one time I was picking up some gravel with my dump truck and making a delivery, and somebody called me. It was the UNC Athletics students outreach association type thing, where they kind of wanted to create a good community between the different sports at the school, so they had different functions. I guess I'm assuming that's what it was. I apologize for not knowing the group to you good people over there. But it came to me from someone who had frequented my shows on Sunday, who enjoyed herself, who enjoyed my shows or my performance or the environment, what have you. And she told them about me, and she said, yeah, let's give D Train a chance. That was kind of quiet. She didn't have to do that, or they, because I'm pretty sure for one person, they probably had a few people, and I appreciate that kind of thing. Another guy, as a matter of fact, he told somebody from Duke about me. I went in and did that show over at Duke. It was for some collegiate tournament organization where the people who organize it wanted to do something and have a little karaoke, little music, and and here's these two people quietly thinking about D Train. If they believe in me, they'll do something. They'll put forth some effort in your behalf. Matter of fact, one is white and one is black. If I can even call them that, You know, I don't know what they, what their genetic makeup is. You know, but if you look at them, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Another way people in general will show their appreciation for you is when they trust you and they believe in you. Sometimes, man, they'll even give you chances. You know, those are chances. But I mean, they'll throw you some opportunities every once in a while. You know, they'll give you chances. Let's say you fell short a couple times or once, and you had, you fessed up and you said, you owned up to your own, whatever it was. Then, they'll even give you another chance. I remember I used to work with the soccer team, and every once in a while, let's say it was like I'm setting up cones, and the cones are crooked or something. Were crooked, It's like, who set up these cones? Donnie. Oh, Donnie, you're fired. It was tongue in cheek, yeah, but it happened a few times. I think I've gotten fired from there about 30 times over the 8 years that I spent with the UNC women's soccer team. They were awesome. But they'll give you chances. They said, "Oh man, now we got to have somebody to straighten the cones up." All right, Donnie, you're hired again. I remember one time we were in Texas, I forget where, and the team, they can't play without socks to cover their legs and their shin guards. Well, I guess the story goes that I left them, but it was two of us in that room. I don't know if it was, I guess it was my responsibility. All right. Well, we get to the thing, to the field. They're set. They're warming up. They're like, "All right, where's the socks, Donnie?" We're looking in the bags. I'm like, what? There was a bag right there on the. So they make me go and get the socks, and which I guess it was my fault. I went and got the socks. I brought them. They played the game and didn't have to forfeit a game. Okay, so. But yeah, I think I got fired that time too. But they didn't want to leave me in Texas, so they said, "All right, you're hired again." But they knew I tried. I tried hard. I tried hard. I did. And let me just say, man, Tom, man, if this was a movie, I would have to say to you, man, you are my ambassador of Quan. You know what I'm saying? That is a great dude. But moving on. When people trust and believe in you, sometimes they would be brutally honest. And it's a little funny, especially if you're not the same nationality, race, whatever. It's like, they gotta almost lean in and be like, "Hey man," or it'll be like, winding up. You know what I'm saying? They winding up to give you some information you might need to hear. You may not want to hear. They may not want to have to be the one to tell you. But if you're not able to receive that information, you might miss the blessing of understanding what was being conveyed to you at that moment, and maybe it could have been said somewhat differently. I understand. I remember one time somebody said, "You don't count because this is allocated to them and they have to get theirs before you can get yours." It's that's who they want to see right here in this whole situation. You're like, you're an auxiliary, moving part to this whole process. You know what I'm saying? And if you just get stuck on you don't count, you're going to miss the message. You know what I'm saying? You're going to miss the message, man. So whether it comes from whatever shade you get that message from, man, sometimes you kind of have to pause and understand where it's coming from. It may be coming from a place of love. Anyway, this is probably already too long. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for listening for as long as you did. Peace.